Hey y'all, welcome back to A Moment with Miranda, where we take a few minutes to reset, reflect, and remind ourselves that we are truly enough. Someone said something to me the other day that really hit home. When someone says that you are intimidating, what they really mean is that they are intimidated. Shout out to Bethany. Thank you. The more I thought about it, the more I realized how often that we as a whole let somebody else's perception of who we are impact how we shape ourselves. How many times have you heard that? You are intimidating. You are too intense. You're too much. Calm down, Miranda. That's just a bit much. Miranda, like, you're bragging. That's intimidating. Stop it. And baby, like me, you started to wonder, is that a bad thing? Should I change? Like, am I actually too much? Like, am I in the wrong here? But here's the truth. Someone else's discomfort with your confidence is not your problem to fix. Just because people felt that way does not mean I necessarily needed to change. I used to believe that when people called me intimidating, it meant that I needed to soften myself, to make my voice smaller, to tone down my ambition so that I didn't make other people uncomfortable. But the reality is, why should I? Why should any of us shrink who we are to make other people feel bigger? And let's be real. People who say that you're intimidating, they aren't actually talking about you. They're talking about themselves. What they're really saying is, I don't really know how to handle somebody like you. Your confidence makes me insecure about my own self. I'm not used to people standing in their own power like you do. That's what they really mean. And guess what? That's not a you problem. That's a them problem. I have never met somebody who is truly confident and truly at peace with themselves and truly successful who was intimidated by others. Do you know why? Because people who are secure in themselves aren't threatened by the presence of someone else's strength. Community over competition, babe. Community over competition. Strong, confident, driven people will never feel the need to tear you down or make you feel like you need to be less. Instead, they will recognize your energy and respect your presence and match your level or give you more opportunities. But the ones that call you too much, the ones that call you intimidating, the ones that call you something other than confident, they're the ones who feel threatened by the space that you take up, and that is on them. That is not on you. Let's make something clear. You do not need to shrink yourself to make someone else feel comfortable. You do not need to tone yourself down or hold yourself back or change who you are just because someone else can't handle it. Because here's the reality. When people try to make you feel like you are too much, what they're really saying is that they don't know how to rise to meet you. And you were not made to be less just so that they can feel like they are more. If you've ever been told that you're intimidating, I want you to ask yourself something. Do you actually need to change? Or do you just need to keep being exactly who you are and let the right people rise to meet you? Let's sit with that for just a moment. You are exactly who you are, and the right people will rise to meet you. Because the people who truly belong in your life, the ones who see you, who respect you and support you, won't be intimidated by your strength, I promise you. They'll be inspired by it. They will celebrate it, and they will grow alongside you. I know that for a long time, I let those words get to me. I let people make me believe that my strength was something to be ashamed of, that my confidence, that my ambition, that my refusal to settle made me too much. But let me tell you something. If standing in my power, if chasing my goals, if speaking my truth makes me too much for some people, then they were never meant to be my people in the first place. And that is okay. I am not everybody's cup of coffee or cup of tea, but I will tell you, I am somebody's 200 milligram pre-workout that gets them ready to go. Because the people who truly matter, they aren't looking for you to be less. They want you to be more. They want you to shine. They want you to take up space to embrace every single part of who you are. And those are the people who are worth keeping close. So if you have ever been made to feel like you are too much, I want to remind you of something. That is never the case. Because, I know it's cliche and I say it in every episode, you were always enough, babe. Always, with the capital letters. You don't have to change to fit someone else's comfort zone. You don't have to shrink to make others feel bigger. You don't have to apologize for who you are. Instead, I want you to stand tall. I want you to own your presence. I want you to walk into every room like you belong there because, my dear, you do. You absolutely freaking do. And the whole entire best part of this, when you start owning your confidence and you give others permission to do the same, you become the person who inspires instead of the person who intimidates. And that is a beautiful thing. It is a gorgeous thing. So here's my challenge for you. The next time someone tells you that you're intimidating, thank them. Look them right in the eyes and say, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Because what you're really saying is that you walk with a power that they do not know how to handle. And that's a gift, my dear, not a flaw. Keep standing tall, keep speaking your truth, keep being exactly who you are, because when you stop apologizing for your strength, you step into your power. And when you step into your power, there is no limit to what you can do. Thank you for spending this moment with me. Keep standing in your truth. Keep embracing the confidence and never let anyone make you feel small or less than you are. Because as always, you are always enough, babe. Always. Mwah.